What's up, everybody? Got a great talk, big talk for you. Super important. If you guys know someone who's sick with cancer or chronic disease, they need to listen to this. We're going to talk about vitamin C and its role within the chronic diseases and cancer, specifically cancer, because we're going to talk about the role it plays in the body, how we're going to get it into the body, and how it actually kills cancer, and how it actually plays a role in keeping us from cancer. And when we do get cancer, how it can actually go in and assimilate itself with the cancer cells and break them down. Just vitamin C alone, guys. Just vitamin C alone. It can be more powerful than chemotherapy, and its properties are super, super similar. But we need to get into the specifics and put some depth into it. But let's start with the basics first. So number one, almost everybody thinks that they can just put some extra packets into some water of some airborne or some vitamin C, or take some tablets with their meal, and then they're gonna get enough vitamin C to take care of all their health issues. No, totally wrong. So the body can only absorb about between 1 and 3 oranges worth of vitamin C a day. Any more than 1 gram of vitamin C in a 24-hour period, and the bioavailability, or the ability of the body to actually use it, is going to drastically decrease, meaning that you're just going to excrete the rest out, and it's kind of a waste. You can eat the oranges, I mean, they're great, but just know at a certain point that there's going to be a cap that's hit in your body, and it's just going to start clearing it out. Another quick thing to note is a lot of people that think that they can just superdose their vitamin C once a day, and we need to treat our body like a machine, like a furnace. Okay, I think the old school boats, the Titanic, when they're scooping the coal, that's how we need to treat our bodies as far as vitamins and nutrients. We need a level playing field, so superdosing really high in the morning or at night isn't as beneficial. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's not as beneficial as small doses throughout the day, okay? One way that we can superdose the vitamin C and bypass that oral intake that I just mentioned is called IV vitamin C, guys. And it allows to pass that metabolism, and the body just loves it. And it can use so much. I'm talking how I just mentioned, one gram per day. We can talk 1 gram per kilogram of weight. And it's insane how much the body can handle with no side effects. And it's not a new concept. It's been going on since the 1950s. It's called orthomolecular medicine. In Latin, it literally means the straightening of the molecules, which in terms, straightens out our body, keeps things correct. So when we do IV vitamin C, it's only not even in every state, and even within those states, you got to find the places that will actually do the treatment for you. But guys, chronic diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune disease, meaning that when your body attacks its own cells and its own tissues, thinking that it's a foreign object, and that's something you don't want your body doing, is attacking itself. Persistent infections, and of course the big C, cancer. So yes, I think that there is a relation between vitamin C and the big C, cancer. 2 super important properties of vitamin C is going to help our enzymes and help our body assimilate different nutrients to where they're supposed to go in the body. So it acts as a helper and allows our body to run more smoothly. The other awesome thing about vitamin C is that it helps to break down, or not break down, but it helps to get rid of free radicals and oxidative stress. So think of rust, oxygen on the car. That's what happens in our body. So oxygen in our body, just pure oxygen, breaks down our body, and that's what aging is. And we know that free radicals are directly linked to cancer formation. So vitamin C gets in the way and starts gobbling those things up and clearing that out, and so we can help prevent and take care of and help treat cancer just with vitamin C. Pretty cool stuff. Some other quick things that vitamin C helps with people who, I'm not kidding you when I say 80% of the people that come into the ER have cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and hypertension. So you are at further risk for stroke, Alzheimer's, a cardiac event. That's also including acid buildup in your body, so you're going to get more gout, things like that. Arthritis. Vitamin C helps all of that, guys. Helps all of it. So just worth mentioning real quick. You can't get enough vitamin C, but you can in the wrong ways. All right, guys. By now, you're probably like, get to the point about cancer, right? And I got to tell you. So some super, super cool things, and this is where I truly mean we cannot beat nature and how perfectly we are designed and formed. Check this out. So when we flood the body, and like I said, we can't do this orally, it has to be through IV. When we flood the body with vitamin C through an IV, it has the ability, it's going to get inside cells, and it builds up and creates hydrogen peroxide. We all know what hydrogen peroxide is, right? We might not know the chemistry behind it, but we know what hydrogen peroxide is, right? Hydrogen peroxide will build up within the cancer cell and actually break down the ability of the cancer cell. It stops the DNA, which it cuts off its energy supply, and boom, the cancer cells are going to start dying just from vitamin C. And that's a step 1, get inside the cell. Step 2 is it forms hydrogen peroxide. Step 3 is it cuts off the energy and it starts killing off cells. So how is this different than normal cells, guys? Won't it hurt normal cells? Absolutely not, because guess what? In normal cells, we have something called catalase. And when vitamin C floods normal cells, this is where it acts like chemotherapy, but without the toxicity, guys, without the toxicity. And this is the best part about nature, is when it's going to act like chemotherapy in the sense that I just mentioned, and that it's going to start killing off cancer cells, but it will work its way around. It will get in and out of all the healthy cells, because healthy cells have what's called catalase. And so when that hydrogen peroxide builds up inside normal cells, it's going to readily be broken down. And it's going to get excreted, and it's just considered normal waste, and our body knows what to do with that. Guess what cancer cells don't have? Catalase. That's what allows that buildup of hydrogen peroxide and cuts off that circulation and energy supply to the DNA, and so the cancer cells just start to fall off. And you can look at this underneath a microscope, and this is real stuff, guys. This is real health. So it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what just one nutrient can do. And I want to get to nerdy details with you guys, and maybe someone will take me up on that. But I just got to start telling you guys this stuff because it's important. While we think of, wow, this is the power of IV vitamin C, we need to start looking at how we can do this preventively. Like I said, there's a limit on how much the body can use when we take it normally. Now, is it normal? Think of thousands of years ago with who we were as a human race. Was it normal to even think of hooking up an IV? Those things didn't even exist, right? So we need to start thinking in terms of prevention. We need to start getting the right nutrients in our body, the right minerals, and allow our body to assimilate them and know what to do with them. And so when we start putting things in the correct order, we do get that orthomolecular or that straightening or the correctness, the rightness of our cells and our molecules within the body. So without getting too much in the detail, I hope you guys learned something about this. Vitamin C is absolutely needed in our body. Yes, we know we need vitamin C when we start to get sick, but do we truly know the benefits of it? And most of us don't. Most of us don't, especially in the healthcare field. I mean, these things can be life-changing for cancer patients, patients with chronic diseases. I just mentioned all the different maladies, and this is the beginning, guys. And this is one single nutrient I'm talking about. And yeah, it's important stuff. So I think that we all should start just, eat your oranges, get your vitamin C. It's amazing what just one thing can do. So I'm going to leave it at that. And protect yourselves. Literally, guys, when I say protect yourselves, it's because what I try to do is I look at things on a cellular level and on that nerdy that I love being in the trenches. I love getting down into it. And then I love trying to portray this into normal terms and understandable things. And I like when you guys hit me up, you guys message me, you guys call me, you guys get a hold of me, and you allow me to break that down, as needed, and actually put some real depth into it. But and I love it, guys. You see I'm up here, and I love it. So allow me to help you guys. Just allow me to help you. And if you guys don't, at least you guys now have the information. Whichever routes you guys choose to take with your healthcare, that's great. And I love being part of a healthcare system, but we're missing the first step. That's the second step, and absolutely it's needed in certain situations. But oftentimes we're not taking care of our bodies in the correct fashion, and we're totally removing that first step, and we're going right from here's me, here's that little 1.5 step where it's I'm sick now, and then we miss, or that half step where we miss taking care of our bodies correctly. So we skip the first step, and boom, we're right into the healthcare scene. And now we're losing money, we're losing time, we're our families have to take off work to come and visit us, and we go down this rabbit hole of not being able to take care of our own bodies anymore. So I don't want anyone to fall victim of that. And so there's so much that we can learn from nature as a first line of defense. And so when I say protect yourselves, I honestly mean it. And so with that said, protect yourselves, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good night and stay healthy, y'all.